Good morning, everybody. Davion with the heart me. Thank you, my friend. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome as you're coming in, guys. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Good morning. Just getting set up over here. It's been a few days. Good morning, Silvana. Hey, everybody. Thank you for the follow, Norma. Deanna, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How are we doing? Over there on the tubes, good morning to you. We're back, baby. Sorry. I wasn't on the last 2 days. I was violently ill. I got hit with a virus from hell. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to do everything from Tesla. We're going to get them all today. Let's go, babies. What's going on? Let me pull up to see. As you're coming in, guys, tap that screen. Tap, 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 tap. Share, 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 share. Let's go, babies. Let's go. Good morning. Let's go. What's up, Candy? Why Naughty? What's up, baby? Fast Track, good morning to you. We're going to get started here as soon as we hit 10,000 likes. 10,000. We're already at 2. Let's go. Hope everyone has had a great weekend. Are we ready to lock in these next 2 days? Are we ready to lock in? What's up, D. Griff? Mr. Dave over there on the tubes, holding down the tubes. Hello, Mr. Dave. Chino with the follow. What's up, Chino? Yes, it is over there. Let's go, baby. We're going to get started here in 1 minute. Keep tapping over there on YouTube. Mr. Dave, get them all tapping. Tappity, tap, tap, tap. Victor with the rose. Thank you, Victor. Thank you for the follow, Victor. I'm still sweating. I'm still sweating this fever out. Good morning, oh, good morning. Good morning, my tappers. Let's go, everybody. Tap, 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 tap. Happy holidays to all of you. Remember, VIP, there is no training tomorrow night. We have training on Thursday night at 7:15 p.m. Christmas Eve, there will be no VIP training. Also, just to let everybody know, the VIP pricing is going to change on the first of the year. We are increasing pricing because we want better quality people. Not to be mean, it's just that the pricing we currently have attracts, you know what I'm saying? So we are going to look for the diamonds. We want to start looking for the diamonds. We want to start looking for people who love trading, who are disciplined, who really want to do this. And the only way we're going to find them is by boop, boop, increasing those prices. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Keep tapping. We're almost there. Yep. Cold showers every day for years. Don't work. Not when you have kids. Keep tapping, everybody. Let's go, babies. Let's go. All right, let's get started. Are we ready? We're going to start off with Miss Market the Spy. Look at her. She tried to pull in a. Just waiting for my pen to pop up here. There it is. So Miss Market comes back with fury, pretty good, and then you get your topping tail candle here right now. Now you're at 591.33. You can look for another move, probably back to the downside. 1, 2, 3, coming back down here on the SPY. We're now going to head over. We're in the narrow state with Miss Market. We're in the whip zone. Yes, we got to get over 592.37 up or under 589.50 down here. We're going to head over to our 15-minute. You're right by your 8 and 20, exactly where you want to be. So SPY set up pretty nice here. The only issue you have to the upside on the SPY is at $600. You have the granddaddy of them all right there at 600 on the 1 hour chart. That is major resistance. Under the whip zone of 589.50, you got more room to fall here on SPY. What else are we looking at, everybody? Put it in the chat. Welcome. Let's go, babies. Welcome. Moderators, you know what to do. With anybody, just can them. What else are we looking at? Apple. Let's head over to Apple. Right now on Apple, we're in a neutral state. Remember, you must know your state and your positions at all time if you're going to be a trader. You're in position 1 in a neutral state on Apple. You look good. 15-minute is good. 1 hour and daily is a good here on Apple. Apple, I'm going to put on watch here at the open for a possible move to the upside here on Apple. Yes, we got Apple on watch. I like it. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. IWM. IWM, you're narrow. You're in the whip zone here on IWN. Remember, some of our best plays come out of that whip zone, okay? So keep that in mind. Let's head over to our 15-minute. 15-minute, you look good. You're right where you need to be. On the hourly to the upside here on IWM, you have major resistance at 223.50. 223.50, major resistance to the downside. Under the whip zone level, you have room down to this pivot of 218. More room for IMD to fall. Thank you, Loin. Thank you for the follow, Loin. Alexander is in the house. What's up, Alexander? How are you, my friend? Little Best Buy for Alexander. Let's see what we have here. How is everyone doing? Are we ready for the holidays? Are we ready for the holidays? We are in a narrow state on Best Buy. We're in the whip zone here. Under the whip zone, you got room down. On the 15-minute, you're right near your 8 and 20 where you need to be. On the hourly here on Best Buy, remember, $86. You have a major psychological resistance there with your 20 in the way as well on Best Buy to the upside. You look better for a short on this. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Also here on Best Buy, you have the granddaddy on the daily at 86.37. That is a brick wall. That is a brick wall, traders, right there at 86.37 there on Best Buy. What else are we looking at? Thank you for the follow, Steve. I appreciate you, Steve, over there. Welcome to the family, the Qs. Let's go, everybody. Keep tapping, keep sharing. JJ with the tiny diny. Thank you, JJ. Yes, it is. Here we go here on the Qs, narrow state. Give us a follow. We'll give you a shout out. Narrow state, you're in the whip zone here on the Qs. Looking good, though, in that narrow state. On the 15-minute, you got room to fall under 517.70. If you get above the whip zone, your 15-minute 20s right there at 522.13. That's a major resistance point. You must get over 522.13. If you do that, you have a pivot here of 524.77, and then you have room over that pivot on the hourly. Let's head over to the daily on this. 526.28 again. There's your 8 on the daily. So the Qs do have a resistance above you on the higher time frames on the 15 1-hour daily. Make sure you know how to read the higher time frames. The Lenny G with the lightning. Thank you, Lenny G. I'm dripping wet right now. AVGO. Let's go, babies. AVGO. You gotta go to AVGO. Yeah, I think I got hammered with the vid. You know what I'm saying? Over the last 2 days. Well, my whole family. 103 fever at one point. I was like, We're in a narrow state. We're in the whip zone here on it. But I'm sweating now. That's good because that means it's over. AVGO narrow in the whip zone. On the 15-minute, above the whip zone, you have a pivot right there, 230.50. Under the whip zone, you'll be under your 200 as well. Watch that 218 hold number there on AVGO. Let's head over to our hourly. Hourly looks good up. Watch your pivots there. Under, you have pivots right here. You also got a gap to fill here on AVGO. What's up, everybody? Nvidia, let's go. Nvidia. Traders, let me explain something to you all. Just because it's the holidays doesn't mean you stop trading. All right? This is not a 9-to-5 job where you take vacation days. Christmas is coming up, so I'm just going to not trade for today or tomorrow. I'm just going to wait. That's not how this works. Not in this industry. You don't do that. One day could screw up an entire month for you by missing it. Keep tapping, everybody. Share the live out. Right now, we're in a narrow state on Nvidia. We are in position 2 to the upside. On the 15-minute, you look good. On the hourly now, we got the granddaddy of them all at 139.64 on Nvidia. Nvidia wants to go test that level. 140 up there, possibly. This is not this is not tax or investment advice. This is for education purposes only. Watch Nvidia for that 140 test. Then you got the granddaddy right there. That granddaddy right there is going to be a brick wall for Nvidia. Happy Waves with the donuts. Thank you, Happy Waves. Chris with the follow. Naughty with the follow. I couldn't repeat the rest of that word. It's a funny name, though. AMD coming right up. Right now, we're going to do a tap blitz. We are stuck here at 12.5 thousand taps. What's going on, everybody? Just because, see, this is the problem. This is the problem. We think because the holidays are coming up, everyone can take their foot off the gas. That is the separator between successful and non-successful. Let me tell you why. Successful don't take their foot off the gas. This is where we get hungrier right around this time, okay? We don't take breaks, guys. This is not, you got to get rid of that 9-to-5 mentality. Okay, we do not take breaks. Matt Davis with the follow. Let's go, baby. Tap blitz for the next 2 minutes. Everyone tap. 1, 2, 3. Tap. Tappity tap, tap, tap. Rosso Corsa with the follow. Let's go, my babies. Tap, 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 Mr. Dave. Are we tapping over there? We had 2 days off, guys. Let's go, baby. Good morning to you, Atrini. Hit that follow button right now. We're going to give you a shout out. Cheeto, thank you for the heartbeat. Cheeto. Mara Brown with the winning coin. Yes, it is. Let's go, traders. Mara. Let's go, Mara. So my daughter did test positive for the flu. So much for that flu shot. All right, here we go. We are in the whip zone. We are in a neutral state here on Mara. Under the whip zone here of 1976, you got room to go down. Above the whip zone, you got a pivot right there. You see it? On the 15-minute, we are right where you want to be here with Mara. On the hourly right now, this is going to give us the big picture. Over that whip zone level, you got the daddy right there at 21.29. That is major resistance points here on Mara, 21.29. Under the whip zone, you got room to fall. Mara's got room to fall, everybody, so just keep that in mind. What else are we looking at? Let's go. Let's go. Tanver, what's up, baby, over there on the tubes? What's up, Tanver? Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Thank you for the follow, Leandro. Jojo with the follow. PLTR, then SoundHound. We're going to start off here with PLTR. Right now, you're in a neutral state on PLTR. You're in position 2 to the upside. On the 15-minute, you look good. On the hourly, yep, right back where you need to be on PLTR. Remember, whole numbers now going up. You're at 81.38. 82 is your next level right here. Then 82.50. Then 83 on PLTR. But the most important thing to remember on this is what? Everybody put in the chat. You're in a neutral state, so you do have more room to the upside on PLTR. Also, let me explain something to you. Carrie with the heart me. G Hots with the ice cream cone. Chi-Town Sarah with the heart me. Yes, it is. If you are here for the first time and want to learn how to trade, or you are someone who's been trading for a while and you just suck at it, that is okay. We have our VIP that is open. You're going to head over to my profile. On the tubes, you'll head over to my tubes profile. On the talk, you're going to head over to my TikTok profile. You will see that link right there. That is where you go to get into our VIP. You will be grandfathered into the current price. January 1st, the price goes whoop up. Okay? The price will go up as of January 1st, but you will be grandfathered in if you get in before January 1st. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you that you will be grandfathered in. Thank you, Keedy, for the follow. Mr. Pierce with the follow. Yes, it is. Yes, yes. Brad with the likes. Let's go to AMD. Well, first SoundHound. SoundHound, then AMD. Yes. Boom. Boom. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on SoundHound. Right over here to the left on the 15-minute, you got your pivots coming up in a neutral state. Right here around $24, SoundHound is going to hit major resistance, hold number, neutral state, daily pivots as well. Be careful with SoundHound. You got to wait for that. Look for that pullback right now. Thank you, Jason, for the follow. AMD. Let's see. AMD is my masterpiece. Me and AMD go way back. The Brian Nash with the Galaxy. Thank you, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Mr. Nash, thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do that. We're all getting over a sickness here, Bri. Can you hear it? We are right now in a neutral state on AMD. We are in position 1 to the upside. What's the problem here? 20 must catch up to that 200. You try to go long here, you're going to get whipped around at the open on AMD. That 20 has to catch up. Boss, why are you saying that? I'm going to tell you right now. This right now is set up for, it's a bearish setup when your 20 is under your 200. We are in position 2 to the upside in a bullish setup. But this will give you, and it's going to rip up and then pull back, and you're going to go sideways like this until that 20 catches up to the 200. You're going to say to me right now, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, you get into it to the long side and let me know what happens. On the hourly, there it is. The 20's in the way on 121.50. Now, do you know what I'm saying? You're going to go long right into that 20. You're going to reject back down. You're going to go long, reject back down. Go long. As soon as that 20 on the 2-minute catches up, then you will be in a narrow state, and then you could go break through that resistance to the upside. AMD right now is not going to do it today by this setup. You're also getting into a wider state here on AMD, so I wouldn't take this to the downside either. Leave it alone for now. Uber! Uber! Let's go, Uber! Man, I am sweating like a hog right now. I am sweating like a hog. I'm going to have to take another shower before the market opens. Right now, we are in a narrow state. Hold on. Wait a minute. This looks good, everybody. But we had the whip zones from the other day on as well. So let's get rid of those. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside. See the difference between Uber and AMD? Your 20 and 200 are near each other. The 20's not down here. It doesn't have to catch up. It already did. So right now, Uber, you're in position 2 to the upside. On the 15-minute, wah, wah, wah. What's the problem? The granddaddy of them all right there, 61.16. Major resistance on Uber. You got to get over that, 61.16. Do not be that trader who trades into that granddaddy of them all on the 15. Let's head over to the hourly. Oh, boy. Hook down 20 right there as well. Right there, major resistance on Uber. You got to get over 61.50 to the upside with a retest for a possible long on Uber. Thank you for the follow, Jordan Lopez. Let's go over to XRP. XRP. What am I doing? I'm over here mapping this out like a crazy man. XRP, you're in a narrow state right now to the downside. You're waiting for that 20. You are not chasing this right now. This has left the station. You are waiting for a pullback, and then you can go down for more possible shorts on this. We're going to head over to the 15 minutes. You have pivots coming up around here, right in the 217 whole number mark, okay? On the hourly, it'll clean it up for you. Look at all this mess. You have major support underneath you on XRP. We're going to head over to the daily. What did I tell you for days? All roads lead back to the 20. We don't go to the moon. No, we get pulled back right here. Have that move up, pulled back right now, and then you can look for a higher move back to the upside on XRP. Possibly, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Same thing over here with Bitcoin. Narrow state. You're not going to chase this now. You're going to need a pullback, and then you can look for a possible reset up on Bitcoin. On the daily, all roads lead back to the 20. You're not going to the moon. You're just pulling back to the 20. Remember that, traders. Mo Hassan with the follow over there on the tubes. Thank you, Mr. Dave, holding down the fort over there on the tubes. They're shy over there. Brad James with the heartbeat. Jihad with the ice cream cone. Brian Ash with the galaxy. Carrie with the heart me. Morrow with the winning coin. Mohi, user, cashless with the follows. Let's head over to Tesla. Yes. What do we got here on Tesla? Let's take rid of those whip zones right here. We are going to map this out right now. Boom. You are in a narrow state here on Tesla. You are in the whip zone, currently at 430.01. Remember, sometimes our best plays come out of that whip zone over and over. On the 15 minute, you're a little far from that 8 and 20. You got to look for a pullback here on Tesla first. You need a pullback. You can't be that far away on the 15. We're going to head over to the hourly. Once you get under that whip zone to the downside, we got the granddaddy of them all, 374.90. Tesla could be in trouble. We'll see what we get here if you get under that whip zone on Tesla, but I think you'll be okay. You also got support here at 392.13. All roads on the daily lead back to the 20. You see right there? Woohoo, woohoo. Maybe this guy's not as crazy as we thought he was. Mark Mesa with the heart me and the lightning. Thank you, Mark Mesa. Keep tapping, everybody. Keep following. Remember, the VIP is open. Now, listen to me. If you're good, I know a lot of you are going to join the VIP, but what I need to stress to you is you got to be serious, okay? Don't join it and say, I'm going to see how it goes. You have to give it everything you got. To be a great trader, you must be obsessed with trading. You must hate weekends. You must love Mondays. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, if it's New Year's, if it's Hanukkah, if it's this, that, or the other thing. You trade. You love trading. You love the skill of trading. It is something you are obsessed with, not something you just try. Anthony G with the follow. Yes. Do we know what Tesla will do today? No. Anyone that tells you what it's going to do, run like hell from them as quick as possible. Run like Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run, go. Let's go, team. Let's go. Thank you, Siwo, with the follow. What else are we looking at over there? That's it. A Pathy review. You got it. Vidant Moon. What's up, Vidant? Vidant. Hadrian with the follow. Yoden with the follow. Razor with the follow. Amazon. Let's see what we got here on Amazon. Remember to follow us on the tubes. Go over there and follow us on YouTube, Official Vosh Trading. On Instagram, Official Vosh Trading. Also, there's some new ones coming out today. AVGO is launching their app today. AVGO, Official Vosh Trading. You're going to follow us over there. And the F app. I can't say it, but you know what it is. Follow us over there as well. You'll find me at Official Vosh Trading on all the platforms. Just go over there and follow. Right now here on Amazon, we are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone here on Amazon. You got to get back over 225.70 to the upside. On the 15-minute, we got the granddaddy of them all right there at 228.31. We do not trade into the granddaddy of them all. It will not go well. Trust me, it will not go well. On the hourly, you have room, but your 15-minute there at 228.31 is going to be a problem for you on Amazon. Let's head over to Boeing. Boeing now, do we remember we were knocking on that door on the daily? We got through the daily finally, and what do I always tell you? Remember? You get through it, you retest, and then you go. But remember, it's not going to the moon. It's going to pull back because all roads lead back to the 20. Remember that right now on Boeing. We are going to head over here. We are in a narrow state on Boeing. We are going to go over here. We're going to put our whip zone levels in. You learn all about the whip zone. Folks, if you join our VIP, we are moving away from Discord. We are going to have our own platform. So we won't have to worry about Discord anymore and all of that garbage with people DMing everybody from outer space. I call Discord a cesspool. All right, and we're getting away from that. It's an absolute cesspool. Right now, we are in a narrow state on Boeing. We got our pullback after the close here on Friday. See that move down? Now you got your pullback. Under the whip zone, you got room. Above the whip zone, you got room. We're going to head over to our 15-minute. Under the whip zone on the 15, you got your granddaddy right here at 173. Let's go to the hourly. Where were we on the 15? You're right near that 8 and 20, which is good. Above the whip zone, you have room up to this pivot right here, 182 hold number. Under the whip zone, you got room down to 171 on Boeing. And don't forget your daily. You still have now the 200 as support. It is not resistance anymore. It is now major support level at 170 for Boeing. See how that changes? You break through that wall. It took a couple times, and then you broke through. But remember, traders, you don't want to be the one trying to knock down this door. You let them knock. You get that retest. You are over here. You're not knocking through that door. How are we doing, my traders? Let's go. SPY. All right, hold on here. Like and share. Tap that screen. Let's go, babies. Let's do it. On the SPY. Who here loves trading? Put it in the chats on the tubes and on the talk. If you love this thing we call trading, say yes in the chat. Put yes if you're obsessed with trading, or no if you're not. Powder with the galaxy. Thank you, my powder. I appreciate you, my brother. Nicole Mumby with the rose. Brad with the winning coin. Brad with the lightning. Thank you so much, powder, as well. Yes, that's good to see. Voss Water. I own it. Keep going. Let's go. What chart time right here, guys. When we're doing charts, behind the symbols, you'll see the time frame we're on right here. And you're also going to see the symbol that we're looking at right there. Do you see it? All right. Always remember that in the background. Thank you. Thank you. Hit that follow button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep tapping. If you're not tapping, you're napping. If you're not talking, you're stalking. Let's go, babies. Woo, 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 woo. This guy was on his deathbed 2 days ago. I'm a fast recoverer. What else are we looking at here? I feel like Google. We can't miss Google. We always forget Google. You ever notice that? Google, neutral. Neutral state here on the Googs. Yes. Yes, it is. We are in the whip zone in a neutral state on Google. On the 15-minute, you ain't going anywhere. Granddaddy right there, 195. 195, JL Holla with the lightning. 5 of them. Thank you, JL. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy's crazy. Yes, a little bit. I'm a little crazy. The Qs are on Netflix, then the Qs. Let's go over to Netflix. You guys watched the Giants lately? What a train wreck that is, huh? Worst ever in NFL history. 10 games in a row they lost. Oh, man. Well, if you think about it, the Mara family has never had a clue about running an operation. Don't forget, back in the 70s, the NFL had to put in George Young for the Giants. He's the one who rebuilt the Giants because Wellington couldn't crack it. He couldn't hack it either. Now his son can. We are in a narrow state. We're in the whip zone here on Netflix. Looking good. Above 1913.03. Up under 906. 56 down. ATR on this is big. Remember that. Above that whip zone level, watch that 20 on the 15-minute there at 13.72. And then you got the granddaddy of them all right there at 9:18.70 on Netflix. Head over to your hourly. Watch that 15-minute 200, guys, to the upside. Thank you for the follow, RJ Stren. Tatina Joe with the follow. Yes. Very good. We'll go back to the Uber in a second. We're going to do the Qs first, and then we're going to do Uber. Let's see here on the Qs. We are in a narrow state on the Qs. We are in the whip zone right here on the 15-minute. You're a little too far from that 8 and 20 right there. You see it? Need a pullback here on the Qs. Don't be surprised if it shing at the open. Back to the upside on this, okay? With the Qs. Leanne with the follow. Undefined with the follow. Yes, it is. Let's head over to, what did you want to look at? After the Qs, what did I say I would do? I forgot. JPM. JPM. Guys, I've been in bed for 2 days. You got to give me some leeway here. We are in a neutral state, position 2 to the downside. What's the problem? 20 must catch up to that 200. You are the opposite of AMD right now, okay, as far as setup. You are in position 2 to the downside. Would I take this short at the open? Nope. On the 15-minute, let's see what do we got here on a JPM. Too far from the 8, the 20, and the 200. You can look for a possible pullback here on JPM. On the hourly, yeah, you're not going to short this into the 20. Right there, 235.60, you got your 20. Back over the whip zone, you got room back to the granddaddy of them all, 243. Uber, that was it. Uber, let's go, babies. Uber, woohoo. Uber, narrow. Oh, yes, you're over to that pivot right here. Looking good on the Uber-Rooney. But we got one problem. Rant. Granddaddy of them all sitting right there at 61.16 on Uber. You're not going to go long into that, folks. Sorry. Jacob with the follow. Black Rabbit with the follow. Thank you all so much. What else are we looking at? What else are we looking at? Let me catch up with the chat here. John Guzzardo with the follow. Thank you. Miss Jolly is in the house. VIP members, welcome in on the 2-minute. Remember, there's no VIP training tomorrow night. We resume on Thursday night. Right now here on IWM, we're in a narrow state. We're in position 1 on IWM. It's looking delicious so far. You're good on the 15. On the 1 hour, you got room down to this pivot, 219.87 on IWM. To the upside, you got your 20 there at 223.52. You look good to the downside right now on this on IWM. This is not financial, investment, or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Thank you, Mike Carey. Keep tapping. Where are we at on those taps? 34,000. Everyone right now. Tap that screen. Let's go. Tap. Share the live out. Tap. Share the live out. Tap. Over there on the books. Tap. Do it, baby. Tap over there on the Facebooks. Let's check out Apple. I came on early today. Apple right now, we're in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone here on Apple. We have it on watch. Watch over 255.01 to the upside here on Apple. We're not going to probably get a trend on this because we're in that neutral state. But on the 15-minute, yeah, we're a little too far from that 8 and 20. Go watch a pullback on this. All right, but I'm going to keep Apple on watch for a pullback and a retest and then possible go out of the whip zone. Remember, if you want to get into our VIP, you are going to head over to our profile. In the tubes, you'll see my profile, LINK link there, or on TikTok, that's where you go for our VIP. You come join the family. We are a big family in our VIP. We are a lot different than all the other groups, guys. We all help each other out every day. Not only will you learn how to trade correctly, you are also going to make many friends in that VIP, okay? And it's really, really good to see. We have some VIPers going to be meeting up soon. I can't wait for that. JL Habo with the lightning. I appreciate that. Philip Muncie with the likes. Alex with the follow. Thank you, Alex. Keep tapping over there. Doge. A little Doge. A little Doge. Right now, just like everything else. What did I tell you before? You do not chase. You wait for the pullback. Now you got a big pullback. You see that violence here on that green candle? Now you have a pivot right here. You can look for a double bottom here on the Doge. You are in a neutral state. You head over to your hourly here. Major support underneath you on the Doge. You want to get back over 0.32480 for a move back up to the granddaddy of them all there on the Doge. Just like everything else, you're not going to the moon. All roads lead back to the 20. What happened? I thought all this crypto was going to the moon. Oh, got him with the Rosa. Thank you, oh, got him. But our VIPers know. They know how to trade, guys. All right? And we can help you all learn how to trade, too. What's going to happen is when you get into our education courses and community, you're going to take all your old trades that you had taken, and you're going to put them into what we're teaching you, and you're going to say, oh, my God, what the hell was I doing this whole entire time? VIPers, put it in the chat. How many of you said to yourself after learning how to trade properly, what was I doing the whole time? If that was you, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat if you had that same reaction when you learned how to trade from us properly. What was I doing that whole time? Oh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Alamito, what's up, baby? How are you? Kia, what's up, Kia? And if you all are patient and wait for that first 5 minutes to go by, oh boy, your success rate will be a much better. Daywell with the follow. Nvidia, are we ready? Drum roll on Nvidia. Apu with the rose. Thank you, Apu. I appreciate you. Thank you, my Apu. I appreciate you. On Nvidia right now, you look good. You're in position 2. You're in a narrow state. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Wah, wah. You have room up to 139.64. So you got plenty of room on Nvidia up to the granddaddy of them all in a narrow state. Starcross with the heart me. Thank you, Starcross. Over there on the tubes. Make sure you hit that follow button over there, okay? Ba, ba, ba. This is for you, Dave Barbaran. Ba, 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 Barbaran. Barbaran. Satoshi with the follow. Hymns. Let's do a little hymns. VIPers, you are going back to posting all trades today, okay? All trades, losers, winners. We got a rockin' and a rollin', rockin' and mama rain, mama rain. We are in a neutral state here on Hims and Hers. You are set up just like AMD. The problem is your 20's got to catch up. You are in position 1. On the 15-minute, you got a lot of pivots to your left. On the hourly, you have a problemo here on Hims and Hers. Your 20's right there at 27.23. Oh my God. 27.23 on Hims and Hers. Keep tapping all my babies out there. Seminar with the follow. Starcross with the Vespers. Eric, yes it is. Thank you. Philip J. Muncie, you keep tapping. I love it, baby. Tap, tap, tap. What are we up to? 40. Let's do a tap blitz. 1 minute. Let's get up to 60,000. On the count of 3, everyone tap. 1, 2, 3. Tap, 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 tap. Let's go, my babies. Tap, tap, tap. Eduardo with the rose. Let's go, Eduardo. Remember, traders, we do not take time off just because it's the holidays. You're a trader. You trade. You have to love this. You don't say, okay, it's the holidays. I'm just going to take a few days off. What? Miss Mark is sitting there going, hey, wait till they come back. Wait till they come back. Hector Paez with the Vespers. Let's go, Amazon. Let's see what we got. Oh, man, I've seen more trading careers ruined from that. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, on Amazon. Over the 15-minute granddaddy right there. You got room up to 228.31 over the whip zone, okay? Now, on the hourly, you're probably going to have something in the way. Yeah, so you have the 20 in the way right here. When you've been looking at charts as long as me, guys, you know what the next time frame is going to look like. Right there, you're clanging and banging. You really want to get over on this, guys. 226.22. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is just for education purposes only and different levels that I'm seeing right now. So 226.22 is really a good, better. Yeah, you'll get over the whip zone. You'll be over, those pivots. All right. Barbara Ann, gonna take my hand. Mama Ann. What else are we looking at? Keep tapping. If you're not tapping, you're napping. Let's go, babies. We are at 48,387. Look at those taps go. Let's get to 50,000. Tap the heart. Tap the heart over there on the books. Spy. Let's see what Miss Market is doing. Right now, Miss Market is hanging out in the whip zone here. 589.83. You get under that whip zone. 589.50. Let's see what we got. 589.50. You're a little too far from that 8 and 20. So be careful with that, okay? You may get a pullback first. On the 1 hour, you have room down to these pivots right here of 587. 587 here on Miss Market. Narrow state. Remember, this is a holiday week, everybody. Holiday week. Volume's going to be lower. You want to get in and out. 101 out. 101 out. 101 out. You're not looking to go to the moon. You just want to get in and out. Scalp, out. Next day. Boom. Remember, the more you trade, the more you lose. How many of you take more than 3 trades per day? Put it in the chat right now. If you're one of those traders that take more than 3 trades a day, put yes in the chat. Let's take a look. While we look at MU. Let's see what we got here. Yes. Raw says yes. Nope. Yes, says the golden reaction. Yes. Now, for all of you that say yes, now you know why you're struggling. One of the reasons why, okay, is because you think the more you trade, the more of this is going to happen. The more you trade, the less of this is going to happen. Do you understand that, traders? That is the number one thing you have wrong. I did the same thing. I thought the more I trade, the more I can. Nope. It's the more you lose, baby. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here. Starting to get a little wide on MU on the 15-minute. Above that whip zone level, you have a major pivot right here at 91.17. The problem with MU, and you're not going to go chase this, and on the hourly at 93.70, you have your 20 in the way, okay? Let's take a look at the daily real quick. All right, now listen. Everyone thinks this is a great setup on the hourly, right? We get over this pivot, well, then we can go up to the 20. Your problem you have here is you're starting to get wide on MU. The state is starting to get wide. You will not have that good momentum to the upside. Why? Because we always know the granddaddy, which is the 200, always meets back up with the daddy, which is the 20. So while you're chasing this to the upside, it's going to start turning over on you. Okay, so you have to be careful. We teach you all of this in our VIP education courses. Thank you for the follow, Zach Yoneman. Keep tapping my babies. AVGO. Let's go with AVGO. AVGO, we're in a narrow state here. We're in the whip zone. You got a big whip zone right now on AVGO, okay? That's telling you a story right now. You got to get under 217.53 for a possible move to the downside on this. For a possible move to the upside, just get yourself back over possibly 230.38, and then you have room to the upside on this. Check your hourly, of course, right here. That's that pivot I was just talking about, and there's your next pivot at 234.26. As you guys trade, you must know where your pivots are. You must know what a pivot is at all times. You guys understand that. You must trade on multiple time frames. You cannot be a trader on one time frame. It is impossible. Would you go and be a pilot on a plane and just take off into the air without knowing what the radar says about other planes that are in the air? No! You need to know what is in front of you, short-term and long-term traders. Mike with the follow. PayPal. Let's go over with pay to the pal. It all starts making sense once we teach you how to trade properly. You will finally say to yourself, oh shit, this starts to make sense now. We are in a narrow state, position 2 here on PayPal. Oh, you got room down to 86.26 here on the hourly. Yep, about 86.26. See this pivot right here? Let me show you. Under the whip zone, that's your first pivot. Under 86.26, and you got room down to $85. Whole number here on PayPal. I'm going to put PayPal on watch here for a possible short at the open. Narrow state, looking delicious. So right now, we got PayPal and Apple on watch. We are going to do our watch list right now. Are you all ready? Are you all ready for the watch list? Let's go, babies. We got PayPal and Apple. Who's ready for the watch list? Say me in the chat. Let's go. We're at 55,000 likes. Let's go, team Facebook. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's get ready to rumble. I always wanted to do that. Let's get ready to rumble. We're going to start off with the SPY. I can do it pretty good if my voice wasn't shot from being sick. So maybe tomorrow we'll be able to really do it. We are SPY narrow state. We are currently in the whip zone here at 590.34 on the 15-minute. You're a little far from that 8 and 20, so I'm looking for more of a pullback at the open. On the hourly, once you get that pullback and you get under the whip zone, you got room down to 587. Whole number here on SPY. SPY's narrow. It looks good. Be patient. Let it set up. Let Miss Market tell you which way she's going, and let her tell you when to get in. You must know your state, your position, and you must have an event to get into a trade. Don't rush into trades, everybody. Do you understand me? You have to let them play out. Your setup will come. AMD. AMD, currently we are in position 2 to the upside. I got nothing going on here. My 20's too far from my 200. On the 15-minute, you look pretty decent, but on the hourly, we have our 20 in the way right here at 121.50. I know we're not going to go anywhere on that. So AMD, nothing. I got to wait a little bit for that to play out. Apple, I said we're going to put on watch here. We are in a neutral state. Coming over 255.01, possible long. I think we're going to pull back on this first, then may go on this, but I'm going to keep Apple on watch, okay? Excuse me. Amazon. Amazon right now, we're in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone. We got to get back over 225.80 on the hourly. Once you get over 226.15, then you'll have something here on Amazon up to those next pivots on the hourly. But right now, I'm not liking anything about it. Google, right now we are in a neutral state. You are in position 1 to the upside. You're over that pivot right there. On the 15-minute, my only problem is we have the granddaddy of them all. I am not going to do anything with Google either. We're now going to head over to JPM. JPM, we are in a neutral state. Nope, 20's all the way up here. Forget it. Not going to do anything. Nvidia. On Nvidia, you're in a narrow state. You're in position 2 to the upside. On the 15-minute, you look good. On the hourly, you look good. Watch these pivots right here, okay? You have to get back over 137, and then you'll have room up to 139.64 possibly, where you'll have the granddaddy of them all. Nvidia looks pretty good, okay? We are going to head over to Tesla right now. All the amateurs love to trade Tesla. Tesla is one of the main stocks that blow accounts up, so be careful with Tesla. On Tesla right now, you're in a neutral state. You are in the whip zone here on Tesla. On the 15-minute, you're a little too far from your 8 and 20. You got to look for a pullback on this. On the hourly, under the whip zone, you got room to fall here on Tesla, okay? So keep that in mind. Above 444 to the upside, you have room up to 460 on Tesla. So you're in that neutral state. You're going to be a little whippy at the open here on Tesla. That is for sure. How we doing, traders? Right now, oh, Meta. Let's do Meta, yes. Right now, we got PayPal and Apple on watch. And Apple's like, meh. But PayPal, I'm liking. Meta, let's take a look at Meta. Yes, it is. Meta right now, you are in a neutral state. You're in the whip zone, big whip zone here on Meta. The bigger the whip zone, the more concerning, the more whippier it's going to be on a stock. Remember that. Back to the upside on the hourly, you got granddaddy right there, 592.58. I like nothing about Meta whatsoever right now from this setup, okay? How we doing, everybody? IWM, I got you with your IWM. Keep tapping. We're at 57,000. Can we used to do 100,000 consistently, guys. IWM, you are in a narrow state. You're in the whip zone under 221.40 down or above 220. 274 up on the 15-minute. Starting to get a little far from that 8 and 20. On the hourly, you need a little pullback on IWM. Back to the upside. Then under the whip zone, you got room down to 219.86 on IWM. But I am definitely going to wait at the open. I have nothing that maybe PayPal for a possible short. But other than that, I am waiting. I am waiting. Patidar Summit. I have no idea what you're talking about over there. What I am reading right now is Mr. Dave, do you like that one? The hell's he talking about? When I read that, it's like Leo, Mister, with the follow. Leo, Steve, with the follow. Thank you, Steve. What are you looking at the open, everybody? You put it in the chat. Davian, did you see that over there on YouTube? That's exactly what it looks like. What? What are you talking about? Oh, the family is home. Thank you so much, Hector Paez, Eduardo, Eric, Apuna Matata. Oh, got him. JL Haba, Powder Bread, Nicole Mumby. I need your translator. Mark Mesa. The real Brian Nash. There he is. Carrie. We got Carrie with the secret tree. Thank you so much, Carrie. We got Jihad, Chi-Town, Mara. Hold on here. We got Reggie. Thank you with the lightning and the winning and the roses, Reggie. Lino with the rose. Thank you so much, Lino and Reggie. We got JJ, the Lenny, Happy Waves, and the first gifter of the day. Are we ready? Drum roll. Victor! Yes! Thank you, Victor, for the first gift of the day. I think my laptop's on its way out. I hope not. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep tapping the screen. Remember, the VIP is open. How do you get into our VIP education courses and community? You know where to go. Right into the profile, thevoshtrading.com. Right here, thevoshtrading.com. That's where you're going to go. We will help you and teach you how to trade. In the end, it is up to you, traders, okay? In the end, it is up to you. I will teach you how to do this. You have to execute. You have to give it everything you've got, okay? You have to come in and say, Voss, I'm going to give this everything I got. Teach me, and I will teach you, okay? This is not something you're going to get in a day, in a month, in 2 months. Put the work in. Let me ask you all a question. What's the alternative? What's the alternative, right? If you don't figure this out and work hard, what are you going to do? Be miserable? You can do this, everybody, all right? I know you can do this. But you have to put the work in. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it. That's for sure in the end. We don't have any major news today, so you don't have to worry about that. This is holiday trading, so keep that in mind. The volume is a little lower. It will be this week. It'll come back on Thursday. What is this thing here? Why is this upside down? There we go. Welcome to the VIP, Daddy. Is that it? Daddy? Daddy? Let me see. Hold on here. Hold on. I'm going to give him a call out. Daddy, welcome to the VIP, Daddy. Are you ready to get to work? Let's do it, babies. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back on tomorrow, Christmas Eve. We will be back on same time, same place at 8:20 a.m. We also will be live on Christmas Day in the morning. No, we won't. We will not be live. Well, maybe. If my wife lets me. I have to see. 50-50. I love this. I don't want to take days off. I already had to take 2 because I was sick. I wanted to crawl down here for you guys and go live, but I wasn't in good shape, so I didn't want to do that. Thank you all so much, everybody. We will see you back on tomorrow. Have a great day.